Seismic response of G+8AC building frame having setback irregularity and subjected to main shock aftershock sequences. This important article is authored by the following scientists. The earthquake sequences are characterized by main shocks followed by aftershocks, which pose significant challenges to the irregular building structures having setback irregularities. These irregular buildings already have complex structural behavior and face heightened vulnerability when subjected to such sequential seismic events. The initial main shock substantially weakens the structure's residual capacity, leaving it more susceptible to damage from subsequent aftershocks. This interplay between setback irregularity and earthquake sequences presents a critical area of concern in structural engineering and seismic risk assessment. The present study investigates the seismic response of an irregular G+8AC building subjected to main shock aftershock sequences. For this purpose, 3 building models are examined, namely, a regular building, B1, a building with 1/3 of its floors having setback irregularity, B2, and a building with 2/3 of its floors having setback irregularity, B3. Each model is subjected to 3 different types of ground motion scenarios, including single main shocks and main shock aftershock sequences, and analyzed using the linear time history method and the latest version of ETABS version 22.3.0. The research findings highlight the significant impact of aftershocks on the seismic performance. The base shear decreases under main shock aftershock, MSAS, compared to main shock, MS, indicating reduced lateral force resistance, with B1 showing the highest base shear, 25,013.17 kN, and B3 the lowest, 5,495 kN, due to setback irregularities. It is concluded that the irregular building model B3 exhibits the highest maximum displacement of nearly 214 mm and the highest increase of nearly 18% in interstory drift, MS to MSAS events, due to the lateral seismic forces caused by the Coalinga earthquake. It means that the setback irregularities amplify lateral deformations, thus making such structures more vulnerable to strong seismic excitations. On the contrary, the same model exhibited the lowest base shear under the MSAS event during the Valparaiso earthquake, which indicates its instability to resist excessive deformation under lateral forces and has a tendency to collapse. The results from investigations provide valuable insights into the design and assessment of irregular AC structures in seismically active regions, thus contributing to the development of more resilient building practices. Introduction. This study focuses on how earthquakes, especially a main earthquake followed by aftershocks, can affect buildings with irregular shapes, specifically those with setbacks, where the upper floors are smaller than the lower ones. These architectural features, while visually appealing, can make buildings more vulnerable during earthquakes by creating uneven force distribution. The research uses a method called time history analysis to simulate how buildings respond to earthquake vibrations over time. This approach helps engineers understand how repeated shaking from main shocks and aftershocks might cause more damage than a single quake. By studying a 9-story reinforced concrete building with setbacks, the study aims to reveal how these irregularities influence structural behavior during seismic events. The findings will help engineers design safer, more earthquake-resistant buildings and reduce the chances of structural failure in areas at high risk of earthquakes. Conclusions. This study looks at how buildings with setbacks, those with irregular shapes as they go higher, react to earthquakes followed by aftershocks. It finds that aftershocks significantly weaken these buildings, reducing their ability to handle sideways forces. Buildings with a consistent shape from bottom to top performed better, while those with setbacks showed greater damage and were more unstable. In particular, The setback model swayed more and had larger shifts between floors during aftershock sequences, increasing the risk of collapse. Strong earthquakes like Coalinga caused greater damage, making the effects of aftershocks more severe. However, in weaker earthquakes like Valparaiso, aftershocks had less impact. Overall, the research shows that setbacks make buildings more vulnerable, especially during a series of strong earthquakes. The findings highlight the need to consider aftershocks in seismic design to prevent failures and improve the safety of irregular buildings in earthquake-prone areas. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel to watch more scientific videos.